Good morning, good afternoon, or even good evening, wherever you are across the globe, and welcome to another Capability Feature session. As always, I'm Sudan.
And I'm Nick, reporting for duty.
As subscribers of Summary Zone, you'll know last month we had two slick new upgrades to the reporting dashboards, Team Metrics and Compare.
So before we head down the path and visit the world of new, let's just take a minute to recap what was. User Metrics, which is the old landing page for LeaderZone, is still the default screen for managers responsible for one team in Exonify. However, if you're a mid-level user or responsible for multiple teams or departments, you'll land right here at
Team Metrics to get an instant handle on how your various teams are performing. The challenge was Exonify customers didn't have a way to easily compare multiple team data points together, such as participation, frequency, and knowledge. To get these outputs and comparisons, they had to be generated outside of Exonify using Excel or other third-party applications to crunch the data. Our solution was Team Metrics and Compare. This provides a real-time roll-up of KPI and trends across multiple teams and the ability to rank them all in a single spot.
So let's have a look at how we navigate this new functionality. The main dashboard provides leaders with real-time bird's-eye view of KPIs across teams that they're responsible for. So that includes participation frequency, knowledge, and certifications. These are each displayed as low, medium, or high based upon target levels set by administrators. There are default settings that are already set by Exonify, but you can go in and change those yourself. This can be found in Admin Zone under the Leader Zone app zone. The Team Metrics main dashboard will quickly become every leader's best friend. Here you can quickly see which teams are defined at low, medium, and high target levels. So let's dive into participation and see what all this fuss is about.
In the interest of time, we're going to explore the participation tab in this video. However, we encourage you to dip in and have a look at how this applies to both frequency and knowledge, as the logic stays the same across the three tiles. In the filters box, as a manager or champion, you can customize what teams you'd like to observe. Clicking on the drop-down box, you can select which teams you want to analyze. Being a manager leading multiple teams, this is an ideal way to cross-compare your teams. In this scenario, let's say I'm in charge of all the partners, and I want to see how they all compare in terms of participation, frequency, and knowledge. I'll check the boxes that relate to the partner teams, and by expanding the box here, I can expand the hierarchy, and I can see all the related sub-teams. Once I'm happy, I'll click Apply. The graphs recalculate to the filtered teams, and just like that, you have all the info you need.
So I'm a store manager and I want to have a closer look at participation across filtered teams. I'd click on the participation tile. By clicking on the filter box, I can recalibrate the analytics if needed, but you can see that the two graphs show a current breakdown and a 12-month trend side by side. Up the top, the three target levels and percentages are defined as low, medium, and high. There's also a rank function for the teams on the drop-down box next to the export button. Likewise, you can see the search box where you can enter the team name to quickly locate a particular team. You can click to view a different layout as well. I quite like the line layout, so let's use that one.
As you can see, hovering over the data points on the 12-month trend graph will give you a month-by-month comparison of the percentage of teams ranked as high, medium, or low. If I wanted to have a look at a certain target level, for instance, low participation users, which is participation below 50%, I can select the desired target level to get that information.
By clicking on one of the teams as an example, that would shoot me under to the user metric page where the data is filtered at the group level. As with most reports in Exonify, you can export the details if necessary to an Excel spreadsheet. So as Sudan mentioned, similar logic is also applied to the other tiles, so feel free to browse them at your leisure.
Jumping over to Team Compare, leaders get a customizable scorecard view of all team metric KPIs that allow quick comparisons to help leaders understand and act on teams that are falling behind. Let's have a look at how Capability Group stacks up against the rest of the partners.
So in the same way the filter system worked with team metrics, the senior leaders can customize their teams and see and compare and contrast the information in a quick scorecard type view. By customizing the view, we can pinpoint which teams we'd like to see. We can rank by highest frequency as an example. And there you have it. Your analysis at your fingertips. So I hope you picked up something valuable from our Team Metrics and Compare edition of capability sessions today. If you've got any thoughts or feedback, as always, let Stu Dan know, and we'll make sure to include that in the upcoming capability session that we'll be hosting. His email details will be below.
Thanks again for your time, and we'll see you again soon.